It's funny how this little mics can make a bold heart so humble. You know, I'm kind of shaking right now, but I'll try. Well, as y'all know, it's a culture show, and it's been sponsored by the Marqasa African Student Association. And most times, you know, when we hear the word Africa, when we think about continent Africa, you know, it's kind of hard for most people to think of Africa and not think of, you know, the poverty, the starvation, and the horrible images you see on screen, you know. But why do these things happen? Why do we live in a world, you know, of such a huge schism between, you know, those people and people who just live a few thousands of miles out? Well, probably my spoken word poetry title, "We at War," would help explain this. So sit down and enjoy this. All right. We are at war, and I kid you not. Now lower your barricades and cast your lots. Now let your flag pins lie, for right now, patriotism is a parody. Now if you are my comrade, then who is my enemy? Is it me? Is it we? Is it they? Is it us? And like the tail of a hearse, we flap away the best of our misery. Rat-tat-tat-ta, we bleed, we bleed, we bleed. And as the king shouted, "Don't shoot me, don't shoot me." She pleads, she pleads, she pleads. Now do you hear the firing? Do you hear the sirens? No? Well, for this is a different kind of war. Now send your guns, conserve your words. It is a war of the poor. Crack your will because what you feel and what you see, it's the trill. It's oppressed yearning to be free. It is us, it is they, it is you, it is me. It is the debris that lies in the bellies of the sea. This is the war that we see. And you ask, what is the deal? Chill. I'll tell you how. This very moment, I'm at war. The cries from that continent wound me. Your applause of a few more minutes will wound me. Truly, sue me, because the truth must be told. And this is not a movie. Because our passions are being shut down. Without a sound, straight to the ground. Destroy the world from the north, east, west, and south. Every single part. Now as you sit right there, tell them, do you have a remedy for that? Because we are trapped behind enemy lines. We went to sleep and we allowed our dreams to slip into the desolate valleys of hate, terror, conflict, and poverty. Look at me. This isn't a novelty. Now close the screens. I'm not letting God, I'm not an MTV. These aren't empty rhymes. I'm not speaking on BET. I speak, I leave, I breathe flames, I call names, I tell tales, all for the sake that we never remember saying. And saying, we are at war. Yes, we. Who? You and me. Because we are all caught up in the same bond of mutuality. Beg to be free, for you and me are the pre. For now, no disrespect to places of feminist and masculinity. Because we are all caught up in this wave of femininity. Me, you, him, her, and she. It's the battleground. Count to 3. My lady just landed another kid down by the Black Sea. Yes, in the land of ebony. To what degree? Here's a clue. It comes before Adam and after all. It is ugly. Despite what we see, that is you. That is me. Tick-tack-tick. There goes another hit. Another homeless man down on Wisconsin Street, screaming out, give me something to eat. And on the streets of DC, another shell, another hit. Someone's disease. Stop the beast, who? It is you. Stop me. Stop. It's all of us. My check. One more sec. I need a pat right on my neck. Because we all need that affection. We all need that direction. We all need that love potion. We are at war. Feel my pulse. Feel the beast. My skinny claws. They feel good falls. They cause sores. We are the laws. Let us skip our bridges and accept our floors. No, we love the applause. The limelight, the game, the pause. The stars on the floors. Who gives a damn? HIV? It's on the other side of the world. Hear me now. Word. Let the good time roll. What makes the soul like a dough is a dose of human care. Now be fair. The genocide in Rwanda was more than just a scare. Oh no, ask my friend the Liberal, he was there. Not yet, don't shed a tear. It was 100,000 rice for each day. Multiply that by 100 days. We must let the souls wash away. And the bathtubs. We sip champagnes and we rave. Empty words we said yesterday, and we still say today. Now pull out the Ferrari I need to play. And you think that was the past? Hell no, it still happens today. Yes, Sudan, Darfur, London now, genocide lay. We hear the cries, and we respond, nay. And my buddies from Southeast Asia say, no water, I am hungry today. Call as a gift of the African, because for the thirsty, all seems gray. Yes, for the poor, let us pray. And as our lips through the casting, with our hands, let us pass on the grain. Yes, this is war. You against me against me, and you against you. Do you see it? Do you see the dude? Because my friend Habibi sees the flaw too. She still doesn't know why 1 + 1 = 2. Because in Afghanistan, there are no schools. That's your fault, not mine. Yes, me. So let us roll up the guns and spare the summer. This isn't time for fun. Now to hell with your run, for the time has come to rise up. Who? You, me, him, and her. To fight for the stranger in me and the friend that is to be. We owe it to each other to win this battle and to be free. Weigh them down to me, sin. And at last, hear the words of the king. Make paradise here for injustice anywhere. It's a threat to justice everywhere. And you ask of a land of peace and prosperity, who owns the key? It is us. It is they. It is you. It is him. It is her. It is me. Thank you.
Before she can speak, her eyes swell with tears. She realizes that she has become a spectacle, and so has her daughter's tragic end. The media's insatiable lust for death and destruction stands in place where caring hands and open hearts should be. Her will strong, her heart broken, she speaks. Yo conozco a mi hija, conozco su sonrisa, puedo reconocer hasta sus dientes. Esa no era mi hija, una madre sabe. She tells a reporter behind the camera, forced to identify what could be her own daughter's remains, her own flesh, her own blood, now reduced to lifeless bits of what once was. No consolation, no peace. Just memories and the fight to give face to the monster who brought to life her worst nightmares, who brought the tangible taste of fear to her lips, searching for equity in a corrupt system of false justice, only blind to those who can afford it. She had become another hija de Juarez, another daughter of Juarez, added to the count, one of hundreds, maybe thousands of women slain. She died on a heat-ridden Tuesday afternoon on her way to a U.S. corporate-owned maquiladora factory. One of those well-known Fortune 500 companies walked into a death trap with no options, working to survive. She died, raped, tortured, and brutally murdered. Her wounds never healed, and her scars only found on her mother's broken heart. Thank you.
The poem I chose to write about is the original, about the drums, and its transition from African to what we hear nowadays in music. Your voice screaming, find the beat, and at this moment where your heart and feet meet, yet when the song ends and your body's at rest, you still feel your heart pounding in your chest. It's the flow in your heart, the beat in your head, the pulse of your soul, because without it you're dead. Or fed lies for over 4 centuries. Well, sit back while I redact your black history. And now you're on my Back to Future time trip, no doubt, no J Fox behind this. We are captivated in war drums, kept eternal by our heart, patterned by speech where language starts. It's more than Megan Basie and Garage for hours. It's a story legend told by griots for hours. It's a sanctuary telegraph jungle flow that relayed code so slave owners wouldn't know. It's syncopated military brass bands that gave up their voice so jazz could begin. It's been commercialized, telegraphed, not personalized, showed on the radio so you and your boys can socialize. But let's slow it down and retract to our roots. Like LeVar Burton and redact our disputes and give up thanks to our music pioneers Art Blakely, Max Roach, and Clyde Stubblefield, they not only tore drums but shed tears for their music intuition. Skin disposition kept them at a distance, yet the drum was always with them, and paved the way for Chicago Bucket Boys and Tupac Shakur. Can still hear the 808 pounding on the floor. Can still hear the 808 pounding on the floor. And a drum transition from Mother African spiritual ceremonies to drumline halftime music testimonies. So before you grab the sticks for another drum session, remember this poem as your Black History drum lesson.
Seems like everybody want fame, everybody wanna be remembered by name. I say poverty and suffering, people dying, they gotta do nothing but wait and watch for things to happen, 'cause joy it happens.
Okay, let me hear you.
Why? So why do they judge when they don't know what we've been through, what these eyes have seen? So why do they take control of me? I just need some time to see if I can achieve all that's given to me. 'Cause life is guaranteed love.
Whatever here, I ain't saying I'm ugly, I'm just trying to feel myself. Amen. Alright, so they call me Bishop in school just mainly because I'm just religious. I love God and I try to live my life according to what He has said. This is a Catholic school and our school is Catholic, so I can kind of just be religious and feel like I'm at home. 1 minute. A little pointy thing so I can change on the screen with a little PowerPoint. And I just wanted to kind of let everybody know tonight how gospel music has had an impact and grown through African music and through African American culture. The reason that much of the gospel music was created that you and I hear today is because slaves would make up songs that the slave master didn't understand. so that they could, you know, get free, go to the north. Get a little time to read that. All right. The hidden message is that much of the music, as I said, was sung hundreds of years ago. They had, again, religious themes, and those themes helped them escape to the north. The two songs that I chose tonight are called "'Tis the Old Ship of Zion" and "I Need Thee Old," or "I Need Thee Over." And what "'Tis the Old Ship of Zion" means is the word "ship" they use as, you know, getting over or going over to the north. So the slave master didn't know, they just thought they was singing on him or something. So that's what they did. So no further to do, I'm not going to hold you no longer. The song is "'Tis the Old Ship of Zion." I'm going to sing this a cappella because they didn't have any music back then. And then for my next song, "I Need Thee Over," I'm going to play with music and with Kevin. "'Tis the old ship of Zion, 'tis the old ship of Zion, 'tis the old
I hear you, Bishop.
ship of Zion." They say, "I invite you tonight, get on board, get on board." The next line says, "Ain't no danger in God's water," letting them, assuring them again it's safe to come this way. Ain't no danger in God's water. You know ain't no danger in God's water. So I invite you, get on board, get on board. I need thee, oh Lord, I need thee. Every hour I need thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. I come to thee. My friend here, Kevin, gonna help me. Go ahead and say, I need thee, oh God, I need thee. Every hour I need thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. went to freedom, they say, thank you, Lord. 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 Thank you, God, tonight. I appreciate you. For blessing me with y'all tonight. Y'all be blessed. I love you all. Amen.
Sing or reggaeton, I don't know what to do, but you know, I feel like I should do something. You know,
you want to show us a little bit?
None of the show.
You know.
We'll leave that for them, but they did a great job. You know, great young adults, including one of my fellow employees singing. I didn't know that. Maybe sing at work now.
Well, moving on from Mesmer, we have another great group for you guys today, the Bahamian Student Organization. They are an organization here on campus that promotes, educates, and spreads Filipino culture all around Marquette and the outer Milwaukee area. And tonight they're going to grace us with a performance with benches.
Yeah, actually. Woo.
development for the 3 years that I've been there, is it's so cool to be able to see students come together, and so that was just a really special treat to have BSO here celebrating and helping to support Marqasa's show. When I know when BSO had their show, Marqasa, I definitely supported them, and that's one of the coolest things about Marquette is that we can come together as a community and support each other like that. So it was a really special treat. And I also want to give it up to my students because they did a wonderful job, didn't they, Mr. Miss Slattery? That was a really special treat too. So hold tight, we're not done. Here comes a really special part.
All right, now we have our fashion show component of the showcase. We have clothing coming from the Ivory Coast, Senegal, Nigeria, Liberia, and Cameroon.
I gotta say, this is gonna be a great time. I hope you guys enjoy it. I love going to practice every day with these people and watching them dance and shake their goodies. So let's hope they come out here and have a great time and enjoy them shaking their goodies.
She's born with Jamaican parents, named her January. She's wearing formal dress. People run at a social gathering like a party or in the church and running events. It's from the Ivory Coast.
Please welcome to the stage, Robbie Till. His hometown is from Newark, Delaware. He's a sophomore here at Marquette University, majoring in political science with a concentration on global politics. He can speak 4 languages, Hindi, Punjabi, Urdu, and English. He's wearing a versatile two-piece brown and black pants set.
Coming out is Adele Brown from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a sophomore here at Marquette, majoring in advertising. She's played the flute for 12 years and was in the Marquette pep band. She's wearing a bright green and yellow dress. The bright colors are to indicate that it's meant to be worn at a happy occasion. And tonight, they also be worn in church. It's from Liberia.
Please welcome to the stage, Emil Abdul. He's a sophomore here at Marquette University, majoring in international affairs with a concentration on third world studies. Emil here is a poet. Tonight he is wearing an akabala, very formal, can be worn in Yoruba or traditional wedding.
Coming to the stage is the Lee Sanders from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a junior at Marquette, majoring in biology. Currently, she is learning Korean. She's wearing semi-formal dress for social events like a party. And it's from the Ivory Coast.
Please welcome to the stage Anthony Palazzi. His hometown of Gurney, Illinois, is a junior here at Marquette University, majoring in criminology. Anthony here loves frozen Charleston shoes. He is wearing a casual work, maybe formal day, blue and black pants set, and is from Nigeria.
Coming out to Saudi Raleigh from Little business administration. Nika is the member of Alpha Sorority Incorporated. The colors on her dress are to indicate that it's meant for a casual occasion, such as a party or other social events. It's from the Ivy Coast.
Please welcome to the stage, Frank Adams. He is from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He's a freshman here majoring in finance. And for all you ladies out there, he likes long walks on the beach and crab legs. He is wearing a dashiki style semi-formal outfit with the matching pants.
Coming to the stage is Betty Madison from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a freshman at Marquette, majoring in athletic training. She's working law. She was born in Germany. She's wearing a very formal dress. And she wore that work every week. She's a very important person there. She also went to the church and is from the Ivory Coast.
Please welcome to the stage Michael Starr. He is from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He is a sophomore here, majoring in mechanical engineering. He loves snowboarding, and he is wearing a semi-formal two-piece Cobra skin outfit, and it is from Nigeria.
Welcome to the stage is Brianna Martin from Victoria, Texas, a sophomore here at Marquette, majoring in mechanical engineering. She's been singing on stage since the age of 3. She's wearing a very intense singing dress, which she wore at very formal events such as a festival or wedding. It is from the Ivory Coast.
Please welcome to the stage Rashad Reed. He is from Washington, D.C. He is a sophomore here, majoring in mechanical engineering. He is the NESB, National Society of Black Engineering Vice President, who is a guaranteed job with his current employer after college. He is wearing a dashiki style two-piece dark blue set for the church, a date, and is from Nigeria.
Coming to the stage is Watamate Chiawate from Abidjan, Ivory Coast. She's a senior at Riverside University High School. Great high school, by the way. She plans on majoring in biochemistry or chemistry. She speaks Mandingo, French, and English. She's wearing a semi-formal dress, making me want to a party or when going out with friends. It is from the Ivory Coast.
Please welcome to the stage Yusuf Boubou. He is a freshman here at Marquette University. He is an undecided major. He lives in Senegal, Spain, France, and the United States. He's wearing a two-piece baby blue gown, and it is from Senegal.
Coming to the stage, junior at Marquette, majoring in athletic training. She loves cultural games, she's a learner in the fire, and she loves pharmacology. She's wearing a party dress that's meant to be worn when going out with friends. It's not meant to be worn in church or at work because of the back is exposed. It's from the Ivory Coast.
Please welcome to the stage Michael Green. Social welfare and justice. He plays soccer for the Marquette soccer team for 4 years. He is wearing a very business casual two-piece set with the black and white stripes, and it is from Liberia.
They shook them. They shook them, yeah.
They shook them well.
They shook them well, yeah.
Well.
Anyway, tonight we had a nice, diverse, diverse group of talents. We had singing, we had dancing, we had the fashion show. We had a lot of different things, to show off the culture of Africa, just to show off the culture and just to show the power that our young youth have in our nation. So as our closing act, we want to welcome back to Tomby, to send us out of here with another great performance. So give them another round of applause.